So you want to be a YouTuber. You know you have a message that people can resonate with. Maybe you know that you have interesting content people may want to see, but you're not sure if you can get it in front of the right people until now. I'm going to show you 8 steps how I went from 0 to over 3,000 subscribers in my very first month on YouTube. Trust me, anybody can do this. Number 1, post consistently. It's like going to the gym, but for your YouTube channel. Trust me, I tried the whole post sometimes and whenever you feel like it routine, and it doesn't work. Spoiler alert, I was playing hide and go seek with my subscribers and they were winning. Our goal on our channel is to convert viewers into subscribers. And how do you convert them? Is by being consistent. Think about it. When somebody subscribes to your channel, it's because they trust you. They trust that your future content will be beneficial to them. They're viewing it now based on one video, but they're subscribing based on future videos. So now that we've committed to being consistent, to actually posting according to our schedule, let's go to the next step. Step number 2, catchy titles. Your title should invoke curiosity and interest every time somebody sees it. Let me give you an example. So let's look at video A and video B. You're not just a content creator, but you're a consumer of YouTube. So you tell me, which one of these videos do you believe will perform better over time? It's video B because it invokes curiosity. Why did you stop eating sugar for 30 days? Right? What was the reason? What are the health benefits? Should I stop eating sugar? These are questions that you start to ask yourself just based off of the title alone. Video B and video A could have the exact same content, but they will perform differently. Video A performs more to one particular niche. Anybody could watch video B just based on the curiosity alone. You want your titles to invoke curiosity, right? But it's also important, can a 5th grader look at this title and it makes sense? So don't forget what makes a title catchy. Does it invoke curiosity? Check. Is it readable to a 5th grader? Double check. And if you can knock out those 2 things, we will create clickbait masterpieces. No, I'm just kidding. We don't want to make clickbait. We need to make sure our video actually delivers on what we said it's going to deliver to. But I'm going to give you a bonus tip at the end of this video of how I create my titles and how you can get easy titles and know that they'll be effective every time. So stay tuned for that. Number 3, value proposition. Why should somebody subscribe to your channel? What is in it for me? People don't subscribe to your channel simply because you want them to subscribe. If I watch your video and I just see you want a subscriber, whether I'm interested in the content or not, I usually just subscribe to be nice. But unfortunately, most people don't do that. So you need to make sure that you're delivering a value proposition in every video. What is the value of subscribing to my channel? I motivate, educate, and empower people to live out their dreams. And so if you're looking for somebody to motivate you, to entertain you, to educate you, to empower you, then this is a good place for you to be. Value proposition is like explaining to somebody why they should date you, but you don't want to sound desperate. Speaking of dating, how will people date you if they don't even know you exist? Message. So point number 4, comment on larger YouTube channels' videos. Please, everybody, raise your hand if you ever watched a video and the first thing you do is go to the comment section. The funny thing is that sometimes the comments are way more entertaining than the actual video. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I have just been dying laughing at a comment and the video wasn't even that funny, but the comments afterwards make it worthwhile. Maybe you have great content, but YouTube's algorithm isn't pushing you out there. I'm gonna comment on larger YouTube channels so that people can see me, so that my audience, right? You wanna comment on channels that share in your audience. If I'm a finance channel, I wanna comment on other finance channels. If I'm a gaming channel, comment on other gaming. If I'm a vlogging channel, comment on other vloggers, right? Find where your audience is and present yourself to them. Now, do not copy and paste comments, because if you look like a spam account, it's not interesting. And if it's not interesting, why would somebody want to click your profile and follow you? Give free tips in the comment section. Comment back under somebody else's comment and start to develop a community that way. Now, the secret is try to get to those videos as early as possible. 10 years from now, 11 years from now, people are still watching that video. If my comment gets liked enough and it's presenting, people will see my comment 10 years from now, and I may still be getting subscribers from that comment. And please, don't be fighting people. Don't create enemies of your channel. because the same way that your supporters can follow your channel, enemies can follow your channel too. And we all know that could be a little annoying. All right, so this next point is huge. My fifth point is thumbnails, and more thumbnails. You should be spending the same amount of time on your thumbnail that you're spending on the actual video. Picture this. You spend hours crafting the perfect video, sleepless nights, hours upon hours, sweat, blood, and tears go into editing this video. You know the video is your best content yet. Wow, you are getting really good at this. This is the most interesting content ever. Then you post it on YouTube and you are waiting to go viral. You give it a day, there's only a couple of views, so you wait a week, views don't move, you wait a month and the views still aren't moving. Why aren't people watching this amazing video? You know if they just see the video, they're going to like it. But why aren't they clicking the video? The reason is because of your thumbnail. I had a video that I posted. The video had great watch time, great retention, and I only had a click-through rate of 1.2%. Now, for those who are familiar with the click-through rate, a click-through rate is a percentage of people who actually click on your video after seeing the thumbnail. So my click-through rate was at 1.2%. Common thing is that you probably want your click-through rate to be somewhere between 5 to 20%. People were not clicking my video. And so look at that thumbnail. I thought it was good. I know what you're probably thinking. You're probably judging me right now. And don't judge lest you want to be judged. That's Bible. I thought it was a pretty good thumbnail. I did. But YouTube didn't think it. The audience didn't think it. Thank you very much. So what did I do? I changed the thumbnail. It's like, let me change my thumbnail and see what happens. It jumped from 1.2% to over 4%, simply because I changed the thumbnail. So now I know what you're wondering. How do you create your thumbnails? Canva. You can have Canva for free. You could also have the paid version. You'll just go to canva.com, and then after you sign in, if you can sign up for the pro version, I highly recommend it. Type in YouTube thumbnail and look at all those templates. Keep in mind that you can completely customize that template to your liking. So if you don't like the colors, change it. You can change the font. I actually highly recommend that you change some of those things, because if I'm telling you about Canva, I'm telling you because somebody told me, and whoever told me, somebody probably told them, and whoever told them, somebody probably already told them, and then told them, and then told them, and you don't want your thumbnails to look like everybody else's thumbnail. Customize it. You can change text. You can change colors. You can add your own picture, which I highly recommend. Add some of your own images. Put your face on that thumbnail if you can. The whole shebang. That was a big one. So now we're on number 6. Collaborate with other creators. Work with other people. There's an African proverb that says, many hands makes a burden light. For example, I have a good friend of mine, Marvin. He has a business and he earned over $500,000 with no degree. I'm like, man, this is great content. He is now moving into YouTube, so he didn't have a large channel, but he's probably going to have a large channel by the end of this year. If you're not subscribed to him, I highly recommend it because he has a lot of good information to share. So I took that information, shared it with my subscribers, and my channel got to grow. And now that he's growing his channel, you're probably gonna see my face on his channel too. And we'll collaborate to hopefully share audiences. We get to benefit each other that way. The 7th one is make sure you share what you're up to on social media. Most people either overshare or they undershare. A lot of times people undershare because they're just nervous. You don't want to put yourself out there. You're afraid of what people may think. I get it. I was the same way. I didn't really want to share it on social media that much. Some people also overshare, where that's all they post. Listen, if all you do is show up on social media and all your posts is simply promoting YouTube, look, I have a theory. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but personally, I feel like every time I promote my YouTube or my Instagram views go down significantly. I'm not saying anybody is trying to stop, my channel from growing on YouTube, Mark Zuckerberg. But I'm just saying, it makes sense. Every platform's algorithm is designed to keep people on that platform. So if I'm putting my YouTube on Instagram, Instagram doesn't want people to click it and then leave Instagram. So they may not promote it as much. Nonetheless, promote on those channels and make sure you are as engaging as you can be. Before I promote a video on my stories, I make sure that the post before it is a normal post. I'll post something that I'm actually interested in and then post about my video after. And then right after that post, Post another story about something completely different to try to get Instagram's algorithm not to get in my way. Mark Zuckerberg. Also, look at other social media platforms. I recently started going on TikTok. I never really was big on TikTok. I know you're thinking, who doesn't do TikTok? I don't know. You know, and I was watching the news a lot because I work in finance, and they kept talking about TikTok had all these spies on there and they're taking your information, they're selling it. And then I was afraid of TikTok. I was terrified. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was terrified of TikTok, but now I'm on TikTok. There's also other platforms like Reddit. Reddit is a big one. Reddit and Pinterest, those are two major social media platforms that you want to be promoting your videos and your information on. There's Reddit circles that's called New YouTubers, where you can talk to other creators and we can all follow each other and subscribe to each other and critique each other. Use social media to your benefit. Make sure your social media is actually engaging. Don't just expect to post and you never reply to anybody else's stories. You never comment on other people's posts. You never like other people's posts. Be engaging on social media. People will engage with you. That's how the algorithm works, remember? If I comment on your page, you're more likely to click my name, come to my page, and now the algorithm is like, hold on. This person is interested in your content. So next time you post a story, I'm gonna put your content first to see if I can keep them on Instagram. Don't forget, we don't wanna be the type of people who ask for support, but we don't support people. If you want support, you gotta be supportive. That's the way the cookie crumbles. The 8th step is don't quit. I once read a quote that says, a river cuts through a rock, not because of its power, but because of its persistence. If you are persistent, if you don't quit, you will succeed. One of the worst people to fight is somebody who refuses to give up. If you refuse to just be stagnant, if you keep learning, if you keep watching videos like this, if you keep surrounding yourself with doers and people who actually want to succeed in life, I promise you, where you are right now is not your peak. You are only going to elevate and go higher from here. The person that you see as successful, they probably failed before. It may take you 5 years to get 1,000 subscribers, and then in 6 months, you end up with 100,000 subscribers. Just because it's moving slow now does not mean that it's never going to take off. So the worst thing you can do is quit. Why would you give up on yourself? Quitting means you don't realize how awesome you really are. So surround yourself with dreamers and doers and people who are after something in life so that when you get discouraged, you can have somebody to pick you up. Put yourself in communities where people are going to encourage you, where if your video doesn't get a lot of views, instead of people just putting you down, somebody who's going to lift you up, somebody who's going to give you a word of advice or just a word of encouragement. But surround yourself with opportunities to win. You are an unstoppable force. I did promise you a bonus tip, and this one's a big one. I recommend everybody use vidIQ. By the way, I am not sponsored by vidIQ, but vidIQ has helped my channel out tremendously. vidIQ has so many features that can really help you optimize your YouTube experience. What I like to do is I like to just hit optimize. So I'll go on my videos, hit optimize, and then I'll click the video and it will actually start looking at how is my video performing? Do I have the right titles? Am I using the right keywords? You can also use vidIQ to look up keywords and to see how good those keywords are so that you can add those keywords in your title. Remember I told you want your title to be catchy? Right, there's something called SEO, search engine optimization. Pretty much, you want to be optimized so that if somebody writes finance in YouTube and I have a finance channel, I want to show up. So how do I make sure that I'm optimized for searches so that the people who need my content, who want my content, can actually find me? I need keywords. It is a fantastic feature. They can audit your channel, audit your videos. By the way, if you need more content on vidIQ, leave a comment below and write IQ so that I can know who's interested. If enough people are interested, I'll create a video going over vidIQ completely, because vidIQ completely revolutionized my channel. The first week of my channel, I didn't pass 60 subscribers. I started using vidIQ, and that next week, I got over 1,000 subscribers in that week. Again, they have not sponsored me, but that could change. You can have a free plan with them. There are paid versions of the plan. I use the free one right now. This information will work for you, trust me. This is so good that I took the information that I just presented to you, and I created a channel for my brother Jeffrey. And in 5 days, we got him 1,400 subscribers. The information works if you work it. And if it doesn't grow that fast and it doesn't take off as fast as you thought it would, just be consistent. It could be a slow grind, but I promise if you do all the right steps, you're going to get the right results. Please subscribe to my channel, hit the bell notification so that you can be notified next time I drop some content, because it is my job, it is my goal, it is my life's mission to make others successful. And I really want to do that. See that like button right there? Please hit it right now. It'll help the YouTube algorithm, and you know we're all trying to beat this algorithm, and it'll let YouTube know this man is giving some valuable information. Let's promote to somebody else. And maybe it's another YouTuber who's about to give up, or somebody who's on the sidelines and wish they could, but just never did it. And until next time, keep creating, keep laughing, and let's conquer this YouTube stage together.